Welcome back to AntiSocietal. This is the place where we don't just summarize books, we understand their real meaning, their depth. Have you ever thought about why this happens? We have degrees, we put in all the hard work, but someone else gets the promotion. And one question keeps circling in our mind. Where did we fall short? Most of the time, we keep looking for the answer in big technical skills, but the real answer is hidden in those small things that we ignore every single day, every moment. So today, our conversation revolves around this very book by Manoj Tripathi. The name itself says it all, The Power of Ignored Skills, meaning those strengths that are right in front of us, but we still overlook them. But before we move forward, it's important to understand who is saying all this. Manoj Tripathi is not just another self-help guru. He has spent more than 16 years in the corporate world, in major companies like Mercedes-Benz India. So what he shares is not just theory, it's the essence of real-life experience. The biggest idea in the book is very simple, yet very deep. Tripathi says our real weakness is not in technical skills. The real issue lies in communication, in observing things carefully, and in connecting different dots. And because these skills seem so ordinary, we never try to master them. And that's where we make our biggest mistake. Now, one thing needs to be clear. This book explains what to do really well, with more than 50 examples, but it doesn't go as deep into how to do it. So today, our goal is not just to understand these ideas, but to turn them into small, practical steps we can use in our daily lives. So let's take a quick look at what our journey will look like over the next few minutes. First, we'll understand the 9 core skills. Then we'll break down the power of observing, connecting, and thinking. And at the very end, we'll land on one powerful takeaway, the essence of this entire conversation. So let's start from the very heart of the book. These are the 9 basic skills, skills whose names we all know, but as Tripathi says, we know them, we don't master them. Look at them this way. The first 3 are about seeing and understanding, observation, connecting dots, and communication. The next 3 are about our inner world, purpose, dreams, and new thinking. And the last 3 are about action, consistency, deep diving, and prediction. Tripathi's main point is this. Hearing about these skills is one thing, but practicing them daily and turning them into habits is something completely different. So first, let's talk about the skills that shape how we see and understand the world around us. Tripathi says something very powerful. We think we can convince people with strong arguments, but he says people don't change because of arguments. People change when they see something and feel something. Real impact doesn't come from the best debate. It comes from the best observation. See, looking with your eyes is a physical act. We all do it. But observation is a mental act. It means seeing what's hidden, recognizing patterns, and connecting dots. Connecting dots means looking at past events, understanding the present, and preparing for the future. Now, let's bring this into real life. In an office, understanding who is close to whom and why, that's only possible through observation. Or in a family, why a certain relative suddenly becomes more important, what are the dynamics behind it? No one tells you these things. You have to observe them. Let's try a small, simple exercise, starting today. The next time you talk to someone, whether at home or at work, don't rush to respond for just 10 minutes. Just listen. Try to understand. Notice what emotions are behind their words, what is being said, and what is not being said. That's your first step toward observation. Now, once we learn how to see and understand, the next step is using that understanding to connect with people. Look at this number, 85%. According to a study by the Carnegie Institute, 85% of our financial success does not come from technical knowledge. So where does it come from? Only 15% depends on your technical expertise. The remaining 85% depends on your communication, your personality, and how well you work with people. This surprises a lot of people, but if you look around, you'll see examples everywhere.
Think about it. You know all the answers in an interview, but when it's time to talk about salary, your confidence shakes. Or explaining your career choice to relatives feels like climbing a mountain. Or managing a team without sounding bossy is tough. These are not technical problems. These are human communication problems. Here's a simple technique to improve this skill. Next time someone is talking to you, after they finish, say, "So if I understood you correctly, you're saying that..." This one sentence does two things. The other person feels truly heard, and you make sure you understood them correctly. Trust starts here, and real change starts here. So far, we've talked about the outer world. Now, let's move to the inner world, our thoughts, our dreams, and our courage. There's a powerful idea by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dreams are not just fantasies. Real dreams are the ones that ignite a fire within you. They give you a purpose. They don't let you sleep. These three skills, purpose, dreams, and new thinking, work together. Purpose answers why. Dreams give you energy and passion, and new thinking helps you find better and different ways to reach your goal. But there's a problem in our society. These wings of ambition are often cut. What will people say? This one sentence has killed more ideas than anything else. We value safety over passion. Becoming an engineer or doctor is seen as better than being an artist or entrepreneur because it's safe. Thinking differently is seen as strange. To break this fear, take one small private step. Today, write down one thing in a journal, a dream you've always had but never pursued because of fear of judgment. You don't have to show it to anyone, just acknowledge it. And now we come to the final part, the skills that help you not just start, but stay in the game for the long run. Tripathi explains deep diving with a simple idea. Surface-level knowledge, basic information, is everywhere. It can get you small opportunities, but big success, big insights require going deep. So the formula for success becomes complete with these three things: consistency, deep diving, and prediction. Consistency means staying strong despite failure. Deep diving means going beyond surface-level thinking and understanding the root of a problem. And prediction means recognizing patterns to prepare for the future. A person who combines these three not only succeeds today, but is also ready for tomorrow. Let me share a small personal realization. In the beginning, I used to think reading 10 articles or watching 5 videos on a topic was deep learning, but over time I realized that's just collecting information. Real deep diving starts when you use that information to create a new understanding, an insight that wasn't directly written anywhere. Collecting information is the first step. Creating meaning from it, that's the real skill. We talked about these 9 skills, we understood them, but if we had to summarize this entire conversation in one sentence, it would be this. Real success doesn't come from mastering technical skills. It comes from mastering these basic, overlooked human skills. Your degree might get you into the race, but these skills help you win it. And in the end, if you remember just one thing, let it be this. Real growth starts when you apply what you learn. Just knowing is not enough. If you liked this journey, like this conversation and subscribe to AntiSocietal. And in the comments, tell us which one of these 9 skills are you going to start working on today.